So that was Hero by Skillet here on 106.9 Tune FM. Now, talking of heroes and also of Skillet, we've got a personal hero of mine, John Cooper, on the line from Skillet. How you going, John?
Hey, what's up? That's nice. That's a good introduction. That's probably my best introduction I've ever had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how are you enjoying the trip so far?
Oh, awesome, man. I love Australia. This is the only country I've ever been in, well, besides, America, obviously, that I think I could live, where I'd feel comfortable. If I had to move here tomorrow, I'd feel comfortable. I'd be ready to do it.
Yep.
I love it here, man. I like the people.
Okay.
People are really nice here and laid back and chilled out. I like it. It's great.
Okay, so the Australian East Coast Tour kicks off this Friday in Sydney. What can we expect from the show?
Rock and roll, man. Oh, man. I'm so excited to play and hopefully see some fans here. I think maybe we can expect this that I hear from all of our fans is that Skillet has a lot of energy live. I always hear people say, well, you guys were so energetic. I had no idea you guys were going to be so intense. I think that our show is very dynamic. It's very up and then very down, and we try to draw people into what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we have an experience. I think you should leave a concert, having an experience with the band where you connected and hopefully, left the concert feeling better than when you came. I think people need to leave and go, yep, I feel good. I'd go back and see that again.
Yeah. Cool. Now, this is the Awake Tour, so will you be sticking with the audio perfection from that album? Or can we expect some classic stuff like Alien Youth in there as well?
Oh, you're going old school on me. I like you, David. No, we are not sticking to the Awake album. But honestly, we're not going that far back because, truthfully, most people don't know any of those old songs I've found anymore.
That's a tragedy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. A couple of years ago, we did a tour in which we played songs from every record, and the truth was nobody really knew them. So we're playing really songs from the last few records.
Can I make a request, or is it too late for that?
It's probably too late, but I would like to hear what the request is, just for fun.
I'd like to hear Stand from the VeggieTales album.
Oh, I think you're only the second person who's ever requested that.
Cool.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that, actually.
I've mentioned the Sydney show this Friday. Can you tell us where else you'll be playing and when?
You know what? Unfortunately, I cannot.
Okay.
And not because I don't want to, but because I am uninformed. I'm a lead singer moron.
So they're sticking you on the plane and away you go.
Yeah, I have a road manager now that tells me where to go and where to sing.
No
But you can find that information. Anybody that wants to know on the website, Skillet.com or MySpace/Skillet Music, something like that. I know we are going to Brisbane and Melbourne. I feel like I'm playing Melbourne Saturday and Sunday. I believe Saturday's over 18, Sunday's under 18, or something like that.
You mentioned Brisbane, and no doubt you've heard about the tragedy that's been happening up there recently.
Crazy.
There might be a few fans out there that are holding back from buying a ticket. Can you tell us that the show will actually go on so these guys don't feel any hesitation there? Oh,
sure. Well, yes, we are playing the show. And according to what I've been told, the venue is not underwater, and the show is happening. Even if unfortunately, I mean, some people might not be able to make the show due to whatever their circumstances are. And it's just such a crazy thing that's happening. I first heard about it. I assumed that our show would be canceled, but I was told that it's not going to be. And so again, it seems kind of like a bad time for a rock show to come through, but my hope and even prayer in this situation is that a show like Skillet could come through and people could come and almost be taken out out of their hard situations for a night, and that we can have a fun night together and kind of rejoice together and and leave feeling inspired that, God is in control of our lives and that He is good and those kind of things. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and come in and play the show and hopefully bring a little bit of light into this kind of, dark situation.
Yeah. You're listening to 106.9 Tune FM. We're talking with John Cooper from Skillet tonight. John, we're going to take a break to listen to some music. Is there anything you'd like to hear?
Are we listening to Skillet music or just any music?
Just anything you'd like to hear. So.
You know what I like? I'm a big Fireflight fan.
Okay.
Yeah, any track from Fireflight will be fine.
Seeking you will find, they say.
So that was Tonight by Toby Mac here on 106.9 Tune FM. We're here with John Cooper from Skillet. Now, John, you featured in that track there.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a big Toby fan.
Yeah.
We've toured together twice now. Only in this, both of those tours were in 2010. So, I was really fortunate enough to get to spend some time with Toby and get to know him on those tours. And he's just a great guy. In fact, he's a hero of mine. His easy talk and what Toby's done with his career has just been amazing. And I don't even remember how it started, how I got asked to sing that song. I really don't remember, but I just remember getting a phone call and it's like, hey, it's Toby here, and I got this song, and maybe your voice would be good for it. And I remember saying something to him like, "You have heard me sing, right?" Because I don't sound like the people you usually have singing on your projects. I don't really have a pretty voice. But he said, "No, it's a rock song. I want you to do it." And it was a real honor, to get to sing the song. And then I think I said something to him. I said, "Look, if I'm singing the song in the record, then you have to let me sing it with you on tour, So, we kind of laughed about it. And so we set up a tour, and we went and did 25 dates together, in which I did get to go on stage and sing with Toby, which was a real honor for me. Wow. And then the tour went so good, we decided to do it again. So we did another 15 cities, and that was just a few months ago in December.
Now, looking at your MySpace page, you've been on tour almost non-stop this past year.
Woo! It's been busy, bud.
Yeah. When you guys actually get a break, do you holiday as a band, or are you glad to part and just not see each other's faces for a while?
That's the holiday, is not being with anyone.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding around. No. Well, let me say yes and no, you see, because some people listening might not know that my wife, Corey, is actually in the band. My wife plays keyboards and guitar for Skillet. So we holiday together, obviously. That was meant to be funny. Anyhow. And we have been known to do stuff together here and there, but usually once the tour's done, everybody sometimes people, may travel home to see their family. My drummer, Jen, is actually from England. Mm-hmm. All of her family lives in England. So when we have a little off time, she'll fly home and see her family and that kind of thing. Yeah. But we also have done stuff together. In fact, Jen, our drummer, just had her 21st birthday. Oh, and my wife, Corey, and I took her on a birthday trip, and this whole kind of thing, and spent 3 or 4 days together on vacation. So that was pretty fun.
Did you get a chance to practice your baking skills at all and make her a cake, or?
No, not me. No. That would be not good, bro. But my wife, Kim, Corey is she loves to cook and bake. She can make anything.
Recently, you've toured with some pretty amazing artists. Can you give us a highlight from this past year?
Oh yeah, you said it a little while ago. We toured nonstop this year. It was the busiest year we've had in, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5, well, probably 5 years, my guess. And we just didn't want to stop, because of the success of the record. It just felt like we got to keep touring. We had all these great opportunities. We, on the mainstream side, we got asked to tour with some great bands. We toured with Shinedown this year, last year, 2010. A real highlight for me was, we got asked to go on a tour with Creed. That was really fun, because they've been such a big arena band all around the world. That was a real blast. And But then I have to say my favorite tour I've ever done was out with Toby Mac. And I just had such a blast. I mean, his band is great. We respect his band, but I respect him as a person, and it just felt like family. You know, sometimes you go on tour with bands and it doesn't feel like family, but sometimes it does. You know, we felt like we were all in one heart, one mind, you know, and it was just a really fantastic tour.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I was worried there for a second because I thought you were going to say the highlight would be the new band member. Can you tell us the story behind Snappy and how he became a full-fledged member?
See, you're keeping up. You're watching the podcast and everything. Probably most people listening have no idea what's going on. But so let me give a little background. Okay, so Skillet, we've always done a lot on the internet for our fans, and we have these Skillet podcasts, which, funny enough, the Skillet podcast in America is in the music category. In the music category of iTunes, Skillet podcast is the number 3 or number 4 most watched podcast there is on the web. So I have no idea how that happens. It created this really bizarre cult following thing. So we just do out these crazy videos and stuff. And one of the ones, I think it started because I think we bought a Happy Meal. You know what you call it Happy Meals over here?
Yeah, Happy Meal from McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we were on the road, and we bought a Happy Meal, and it comes with a little toy. It came with a little dinosaur, and I don't know why. I think our drummer, Jen, thought it was cute. And my wife, Corey, started calling him Snapper. And it became a big thing. We got it on video, and Snapper came on stage with us and played next to Jen on her drums for the whole night and all this stuff. And it became such a huge internet, honestly, like a phenomenon. It became such a huge thing that we decided to make Snapper a full-fledged, band member. Yeah. So then that's why it was almost like a making the band kind of reality show of Snapper, and that's how it all started.
You're listening to 106.9 Tune FM. We're talking with John Cooper from Skillet. Now, John, I like to end every interview with a very serious question that could change the way you view life forever. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay. What would you prefer, ice cream flavoured pizza or pizza flavoured ice cream?
Oh, this is the first time I've ever been asked anything remotely as twisted as this. 1 second. Say the ice cream flavored pizza. I definitely, without a doubt, would go for ice cream flavored pizza over the other.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, John. Do you mind doing a small favour before you go?
Absolutely.
Can you just say, hi, I'm John Cooper from Skillet, and you're listening to Tune FM?
You got it. Hey, what's up? This is John Cooper from the band Skillet. You are listening to Tune FM.